Okay, what's up, guys? My name is Bryce Lawson. I attend Cal State San Bernardino, and today we're going to be talking about literacy skills and how it is important. So, I'll be telling you my story on how I became good at reading and writing. I feel like I'm good. The audience I'm targeting is people who don't like to read because you're not going to read my essay that I wrote because they don't like reading. I don't blame you. I don't like reading either. So, um, as a child, my mother and my father really pushed me to read and write. Um, Really, my dad. My dad really enjoyed reading. When I get in trouble, he used to make me read chapters. When if I need some money, he used to make me read. He used to bribe me with essays and like reading reports and stuff like that, which I did because either I needed the money or I want to go out with my friends. I would do it, or if I got in trouble, I'd have to do it. But I would do it for like some quick cash or whatever. Um, my mom really taught me how to articulate my words, even though I still speak really fast and I mumble my words still. So if you can't like understand me, then my bad. I'm trying. Sorry, mom. Um, yeah, my mom taught me like how to articulate my words and stuff like that. Her job, she was a district attorney um, for the county of Los Angeles, so she had to really speak well the majority of the time when she's home. She speaks Ebonics or whatever you want to call it. Like she feels at home, so she talks however she wants. But she made sure I speak correctly, but she could do whatever. I don't know how that works. She's my mom, so I just let that go. So my dad went to jail, and that's when he really picked up his literacy skills. He read a lot and he wrote a lot. He obviously wrote me and my brother, and my mom through jail through letters. So he will also read a lot. That's all he did. He used to work out and just read. So when he came back home, he went to jail multiple times, but when he would come back home, he would make me read what basically he likes. Like I was in third grade. When I was in third grade, I used to read Captain Underpants and like Ricky Ricardo and stuff like that. Like the little comic novels or whatever you want to call it. It was really for kids. It's a very easy read, but I liked it. That's the only books I enjoyed reading because I don't like books. But in third grade, he made me stop reading those books, and I read like Western books, like Clint Eastwood and like books like that, like Martin Luther King books, Malcolm X books. It's like stuff that I had no business reading, or I didn't want to read at all. Did not want to read those books, and I try my best not to read it, but he'd force me. So excuse me. Yeah, he'd force me to read those books. Sad. So he made me stop reading Captain Underpants books and just forced me to read those books. Um, it helped with my vocabulary, I guess. At a young age, it really did help. I was above average on my reading assignments and like my what is it called? My reading level was like at a in elementary, my middle school level. I mean, in elementary, my reading level was at a middle school level, which was good, obviously. And in high school, like I just was above average in reading. Like I excelled in English. I scored advanced on most of my tests, proficient on most of my tests. Like it was a balance. I was never basic or below average in that. It was either advanced or proficient. So that helped a lot. And for writing, I learned that from my teachers, specifically my ninth grade teacher. But I'm gonna tell you a story. In kindergarten, my first assignment I did was like it was writing assignment sort of. It was like alphabets or whatever. All I remember is I got an F on it, a big red F on it, and it really discouraged me. Honestly, like I don't know, teachers not supposed to do that in kindergarten. Definitely not supposed to write big fat Fs and red. Yeah, it really discouraged me. I was down in the dumps for like at least a week. I was when I first got it, I cried in class. I was like, "This, I'm smarter than this. I don't know how I got F on this." But her name was Miss Myers. I will never forget her. Don't like her till this day. I don't like you, but I forgive you though. I forgive you for that, even though it was scarring. I do forgive you. But I first learned how to write in ninth grade. I went to Redlands East Valley High School. The Redlands District. It has pretty good like academics, so I went to Redlands East Valley. My teachers were always good. So in ninth grade, that's how I really learned how to write. Like, and when I wrote, I based it off like my thesis, sort of like if I have a thesis, then I just base all my writing off that. It makes it easier. Like it makes it easier for me to write. I like writing with a lot of structure. That makes it easier for me to write. As soon as I got the thesis down or the topics, and I just go off that. It just flows from my brain like really easy, and that has a lot to do with reading and stuff like that. So ninth grade, that's where I really learned how to write, and then throughout, it just came easy to me, and like I'll take pieces from each of my teachers and just mold it into my own style of writing. So like if my ninth grade teacher taught me, well, her name was Miss Holcomb. Shout out to Miss Holcomb. My ninth grade teacher taught me. Let's say she teach me a lot of stuff. So I take her writing and mold it with my tenth grade teachers teaching, like teaching me how to write. Like I mold it together. And I just that's how I became a good writer in my opinion. I just molded their lessons and just made it my own. So that's how I learned how to become a good writer. And I literacy is very important because if you don't have good literacy skills, then people won't take you seriously. Like if you don't articulate your words, or if you don't know how to read or write very well, people are not going to take you seriously. And that's just how it is in life. So the better your literacy skills, the more opportunities you have by nature. Because if you have good literacy skills, people are going to look at you in a they're gonna look at you in a brighter light. Like they're already gonna have their opinion on you. It's gonna be a good opinion. Like obviously, like they think you're smart, you think you're bright, so you can have that upside rather than if you don't have good literacy skills. So having literacy skills all starts off with if you want it bad enough. Like my dad obviously like taught me like how to read and like he made me read books and stuff like that. I don't read books. I still don't like reading books. I don't like writing as much as I should. I don't read. I hardly read. I don't read at all, really, basically. But I am good at reading. I am good at writing. But I'm good at writing because in ninth grade I took it upon myself to learn what the teachers taught me and mold it into my own writing. And I'm good at reading because I took it upon myself. When my dad made me read, I learned how to read. Like I actually read the books. I read the material, and that's just from. I catch on to stuff pretty easy, but that's just my own will. Like I was greedy enough to learn how to be good at writing, learn how to be good at reading, even though I don't like it, because I know you're gonna. It's in everyday life. You're gonna have to know how to read and write. You're gonna have to have good literacy skills to get by easier than if you don't. So that's how I learned. That's my story with literacy skills and stuff like that. So I'm just letting you guys know it's very important, and that in order to be good at it, you have to put the work in basically, and you do need some. It's way easier if you have guidance than if you don't have guidance. Like my parents guided me and my teachers guided me. I just learned from them. But if you don't, people like Malcolm X didn't have guidance. They went to jail. They got it done. So it's really all actually it's all in the heart if you want it bad or not. So I think that's sorry. I think that's what it is. It's if you want to have good literacy skills. Some people just got it, some people don't. But anybody can get it. You just have to work hard to get it. So that's all I have for today. Um, Thank you, Professor, for allowing me to make this video. Um, it is currently 9:58. I'm about to turn in. So good night, everybody. Have a good night again.